What's going on, people, and welcome to my preview and my starting 11 I would go with for tonight's game, Manchester United versus Middlesbrough in the FA Cup. Looking forward to it. It seems like forever since there's been a game. Rangnick put out his press conference yesterday with some team news of who's going to be available and who isn't. So I'll get into that in a minute. I feel like my team is definitely mixed up in terms of rotating and quite a bit, and I don't think Rangnick will do anything near as much rotation as I have gone with, but this is my starting 11, not Rangnick's. And I feel that even with the rotation and players that don't usually get as many minutes, we should still have enough quality in the players that I've gone with to get a result. And that's no disrespect to Middlesbrough, but I still feel like we should have enough to get a result. I am going to go with a 2-0 prediction for us to get the win, even if it's a second string team. Very dangerous to predict that, especially as a United fan and how it's been. But I have confidence that we could get a result, and I feel like we need it more than ever, and I feel like that they will pull it out of the bag. So my starting 11, I would go with Dean Henderson in goal. He may be off soon anyway in terms of leaving the club. He's not happy with the minutes he's getting. David De Gea is definitely our number one, but I feel like he's deserved a well-earned break. I know there hasn't been any club football for a while, but just in terms of earning a rest of his performances of the season, I think De Gea should get a rest. So I'd bring Henderson in, and then I'd have Aaron Wan-Bissaka at right back. I'm a much bigger fan of Delo. Similar to the situation with the goalkeepers, he's not getting as many minutes now, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, so I would switch it up and give him some minutes in this. Next, obviously, Lindelof and Bailly are out. They're missing. Lindelof is with an illness, and Bailly is got a knock or a little injury from the AFCON. Originally, I went with Bailly and Phil Jones, but I'm going to go with Varane and Jones, seeing that Bailly and Lindelof are not available. So I'd go with Varane and Phil Jones at centre-back, because let's be honest, Phil Jones gets a lot of hate. I've given him a lot of hate in the past, but that one game he came in and performed, he's been better than Maguire's been all season. So I think he was unlucky to be dropped, and I would put him back in tonight because he deserves it. So I'm not saying he won't get injured further down the line, but he definitely deserves more game time. Even if he's going to be going. There was links that he might go to Bordeaux. That kind of didn't happen and fell through. But I think he deserves to be back in. So I put Phil Jones in. And next to Varane, there's no one better you could partner up with. So, and then at left back, I would go with Alex Telles. I'm not sure if Luke Shaw is available. I can't remember if Rangnick said he was or not. So I'd go with Telles because if I was Rangnick anyway, I'd start Shaw in the next league game. So being it's a cup, I would put Telles in. And I like Telles anyway, but I would go with Telles tonight. And then two midfielders in the defensive midfield roles, but I would play one as a box-to-box and one as the holding. I would go with McTominay and Matic, and I'd use McTominay as the box-to-box because I think you get the best out of him when he gets to go further forward. And have Matic holding. I do worry about Matic now because his legs definitely have gone, I think. He can play parts of games, but not a full 90 in my opinion. And he hasn't been great, but I think it still should be enough in this game. So as long as they would allow McTominay to go box-to-box, I would go with him and Matic. And then on the right, I would go with Sancho, replacing, I'm not going to mention his name with all the stuff going on, but I think Sancho should have been getting more minutes anyway than he has been. And I think you get more of a service into the box with crosses than the other guy was providing anyway. So I'd go with Sancho on the right, Juan Mata at number 10. It was going to be between Mata and Lingard for me because I feel like Bruno needs to be rested and bring Bruno back into the league game next. Lingard was one that I found out in the press conference that is out now. So obviously I'll go with Mata and just rest up Bruno. On the left, a youthful player in Alanga that he's not started a ton of games, but he's started a few this season. But he's not played a ton of games for the club in his career, and he's still got a lot of legs in him, and I think he deserves to start tonight still. And I think you need to keep him in the team at the moment for experience and confidence, and he's learning a lot from Ronaldo from what I hear. So I'd keep Alanga in. I think he's justified to keep his place. You could argue that Rashford could go in, but to be honest, I think Alanga deserves to be in. So Alanga would be on the left for me. And then up top, I'd go with Cristiano Ronaldo. He's going to want to be playing every single game, regardless of the competition. If we don't get fourth place of a minimum this season, he will be gone for sure, I think. He won't play in the Europa League, I don't believe at all. So if that is the case, we need to get the most out of him while he's here. He's at the end of his career nearly. Yes, it's a different case for him because he's a different machine to a lot of people his age. But I would get the most out of him while he's here because we don't know if he's going to be gone very soon or not. So I would keep Ronaldo in tonight and play him. So that is my starting lineup, guys. Let me know what you think and who you would have in your starting. Leave them in the comments and let me know. And remember, the target is 2,000 subscribers by the 1st of June. I appreciate everyone subscribing recently. I've noticed it, but I can only continue on this journey if you join me and support me. So keep joining, keep supporting, keep putting a thumbs up on the videos and sharing them. It all helps. I'd love to get to that 2,000 mark before the 1st of June, if not on the 1st of June. But if we could do it before, it's even better. So appreciate everyone's support. Let me know your thoughts in the comments for tonight's game, as I said, if you're looking forward to it and excited. And I'll speak to you guys soon.